already. Good afternoon. All right, thanks so much. So I would really like to get responses from us. You can use the chat. You can also use you can put your hand up if you want to say something, right? I'll let you know if you can actually say something so that we get to have a very interactive and engaging class. Okay. Nobody has said anything. I'm saying hi to everyone. Hello to everyone. Nobody's even greeting me back. That's fair. Okay.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Finally, thank you. So we're talking on digital tools and why am I saying slide design? My goodness. I just came out of a class on slide design, and we were not even able to round up that class because it was a lot. By a lot, it was more of a practical class, and it being practical, we had to touch on it in bits. So, but anyway, Sha, we'll just do the basics of, dictator that we need to be aware of. I'm very sure most of us on the call, we may even have an understanding, like a very good understanding on some digital tools and how we can use them. But we're just going to make it very general. Also for those that this might be new to them, right? Um, so before that, I'll just go straight to introducing myself because I know I've not done that. I'm going to introduce myself, and I'll also give room to us to also introduce ourselves. We just have just use the chat. Let us know your name, what you do. What I didn't confirm from Solomon. Please, can anyone just confirm? What program are we on? What program is this that brought us here together? Hello. Hello, I have the question. I was asking what program this is that has brought us here together.
Mm, I guess it's the youth transition program. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen YTP. I'm also seeing Powered Up. Okay. Youth Transition Program. Okay, awesome. Tochukwu, you said YTP Transition Program. I think the TP already is the transition program. All right, well done. Thank you. So, youth transition program. Maybe we'll also have some person from Power Up, but that's fine. Great. I just wanted to just have a good sense of that so that I understand why we are actually on this course, so that we also get to just learn the basics on how to use some digital tools, right? Even as we transit into as a transit. For those that maybe already either in the employment world, is that the word, right? Whatever case it is, Sha. So I'm just gonna go straight into that. Before then, my name is Michael Morakinyo, and program manager here in Lagos in Nest Factory Company. I would like to just hear from a few of us. Quickly, just type your name and where we are joining from. Or rather, are we all from Lagos? Regardless if you're from Lagos or if you're from another state, just put it on the chat. Your name, what you do, if you're a student or if you have a business, whatever it is, just put it there in a very brief sentence, and where you're joining from. Let's just say that, please. So I'm waiting to see responses from you all. I think the number has actually increased a bit now. So we have 19 participants on the call. So those that are just joining, welcome. Just put down your name, right? Your name, what you're currently doing, and your location. Ah, Wisdom, the banker. Okay, great. From Lagos. Great to have you on the call, Wisdom. Thank you. I mean, being the first person to drop that. Okay, Tochukwu David Paulinus. Joining from Port Harcourt. Okay, an entrepreneur by profession. Great. So we actually have some persons that are not even in Lagos. Awesome. Oh, I see another one. Mevani Gideon. Chonga. Please pardon me if I don't pronounce the name correctly. From Adamawa State, working with the I Shine Media Compendium. Awesome. Constance Okere, a teacher, joining from Port Harcourt. Amazing. Great to have you on the call. Iyano Lowa Adebayo from Ibadan, and is a student. Awesome. Rachel John Oko, a banker joining from Lagos. Great to have you on the call. Kristen Onyechi. Awesome. I'm seeing your messages from Futo Oweri, student and entrepreneur. Awesome. John Nina Alexandra joining from South Africa. Awesome. And data analyst and a teacher. Amazing. It's great to have you on the call. I mean, we have somebody away from Nigeria. Amazing. Okay, and Lolama can GCI. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly, from South Africa student. Please, you can put your hand up and you might just want to pronounce that for me better. I would like to hear the pronunciation, please.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
It's Lulama Tanti. It's in Xhosa, so you have
Sorry?
to click your tongue. It's Tanti.
Sorry, Lulama, what again? Say that again, please.
It's Lulama Tanti. You have to click your tongue like Tanti.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just going to stick with Lulama. Don't worry.
Actually,
No
Michael
problem.
is South African. It's Sosa.
All right, it's great to have you on the call. I didn't even know that we would have presence on the call outside Nigeria. It is great to have you on the call. I hope that you have a very exciting learning experience on the call. Okay, I think we'll just put a pause on this for now and just go straight into the class, like improper. So my team, we can just start. We have 20 persons on the call. Okay, by 20, if I'm to exclude myself, exclude my other device and Solomon, that will be 17. Okay, and the number just dropped. I guess that should be net. But I mean, as we go on, we should have more people join. Okay, so quickly, let me share my slide. I also try to make this a bit practical. Solomon, please. Okay, let me confirm if we. Okay, great. About to share my screen and share. Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Alexandria. Thank you. Okay. Why is it showing this way? It's supposed Okay, this is strange. Please ignore my many tabs because I know I get judged a lot for this. So please, that is why I didn't want you all to look at my tabs this way. I was supposed to present this in a different way. I don't know why this has now decided to come up like this, embarrassing me anyhow. All right, sometimes I just get to work on a lot of things and I leave the tabs open so that I can easily navigate. I can easily just go back to them. Okay. So let's see if I can actually present this page, two pages. Nope. Um, Interesting. Sorry, just hold on a bit, please. Where is it? Sorry, just give me a few seconds trying to present this in a better way. Okay, I think it's better now. Aha. Okay. So today we're talking on understanding and utilizing digital tools, enhancing productivity in day-to-day activities. I mean, so this is just a combined. I mean, this Solomon, a poll came up. Is that intentional, Solomon?
Okay, yeah, it is intentional, right? So those that are coming in can fill in the poll just in case network kicks them out. So we are going
Okay,
to have a poll and also an attendance. So the poll
okay,
can be there for people to feel why they join. You understand?
okay. That's fine. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm trying to take out the poll from my screen. Okay. Uh-huh. So as I was saying, right? So I have this like combined with a couple of tools. I mean, digital tools, right, that we can use, for our day-to-day activities, right? I mean, in respect to work. So I would just before I move to my slide, I would just like to I would like to hear from one or two persons, right? The tools, I mean, what tools that we currently use, right? So I know, I mean, this might sound a bit vague because I've not even mentioned the kind of tools. So I mean, when I mean tools now, I'm talking about digital tools. Maybe if we use Google, Google Workspace, right? If we use tools like Canvas, I mean, to create slides. I mean, just mention on the chat, right? A few Google tools that you use. Not just Google tools, I mean digital tools. Might not necessarily be Google tools, right? I would just like to see that on the chat. Just drop on the chat. Let me just know that yes, my participants they are familiar with this. I know what is my question clear? Hello. Check the chat.
Minister, can you come again with
Yeah, I was asking that. I mean, if I move forward, I'd just like to just hear from us, right? Or you can drop on the chat and just list out a few digital tools that you use.
Yeah, good
I mean,
afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you,
Hello.
Abubakar. Abubakar, I can hear you. I can hear you, please. Go ahead. Hello. I
Good
can hear you.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I can hear you, Abubakar.
Just joining.
So you said you're just joining. I'm not sure I got that. Okay, maybe that was an error. Okay, Wisdom, thank you. Microsoft Office Suite. Yeah, good. That's actually a very key one too. But we will not make emphasis on that. I mean, for this class, I mean, I'm going straight to the Google tools, right? That's the Microsoft. Sorry, the Google Suites. I mean, what am I saying? You confused me. That's Google Workspace. That's what I meant to say. All right, so Microsoft Word 2, great, awesome, Tuchuku. Okay, so just moving forward. So introduction to digital tools. I mean, I just put a bit of definition around that. So digital tools refers to, I mean, software's platform or application that enable users to perform tasks more. Sorry, I got a call. Pardon me. So we're going to have we're going to have a practical class, right? Just after this, what I'm doing right here, just very, very basic understanding, right, on the tools, right, and how we can make it of them. Then we're not going to a proper practical class on how we can use some of the tools, not all of the tools, because of time. We won't really have time to go into, using all of the tools, but we'll just pick a few of them. A few key tools that we can use, right? And also just, how to also navigate using other tools. So this is just basically now having to have that basic understanding. Basic understanding on different kind of tools that you can use. All right. Now I'm going to just reiterate this again. What digital tools are, right? So these are, software platform or applications, right? That, that can help us perform our tasks, more efficiently, manage data, and communicate effectively. Thanks to technology, right? Technology has really made things easier for us. So we don't even have to even go through the stress of having to, deliver things efficiently and effectively, right? Now it's just even down to reminder. Now we have tools that can easily remind us, right? Other than those days where we would have to manually, get a jotter or like a small book and just write out what we have to do at the time. We still do it. It's still good that you still do it, but now we have, a digital tool that can easily remind us, that can give us like a prompt that, Michael, do not forget you have this and this and this to do this time, right? You have your Google Calendar, you have your Google Tasks, that makes your work, more efficient, that makes you perform tasks more efficiently. That's just one really, really good thing that technology has done, right, in today's age. Okay. Now, the purpose of this presentation, right, is to explore, various digital tools to understand the steps involved in using each tool. Please, let's confirm that we can hear me. I just want to be sure that I'm audible enough.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so like I said, the purpose of this class is, all right, thank you, Jonathan, is to explore various digital tools, right, to understand the steps involved in using each tools, right, and to discuss the importance and application of these tools in our daily activities, right. There are some of these tools that there are tools that we constantly use. Would always use every day. Tools like Google Calendar, Google Tasks. I use them a lot, right, and I know how they've been very, very efficient for me. How they really made my work very, very efficient, right. Now, different types of digital tools. Okay, so we have the communication tools. We have communication tools like emails, messaging apps, and video conferencing. I'm very sure, like I said when I started this class, a lot of us, would have very good understanding of this session. But just for the sake of some person that might not really know these things, right? So that's why we have to we take this part. I would have just gone straight to having to just do a bit of practicals, but it's just good that the person just have this understanding before the practical class. So back to this again, communication tools. That exist. There are more than this, but I'm just listing key ones. Key popular ones that are very, very effective, right? So you have the emails, we have messaging apps, we have video conferencing. I didn't give examples, but for emails, one very popular one is Gmail, right, which is the Google Mail, right? We have other messaging apps too. We also have video conferencing. We have the likes of Zooms. We have Microsoft Team. We have Google. What do you call it again? What's the one for Google called again? Self. Can someone help me with that, please? It just skip my mind. Sorry.
Google Meet. Is it Google Meet?
Yeah, Google Meet. Thank you. Google Meet. All right. In this case, we're using Zoom, right? Other productivity tools we have are word processors, spreadsheets. Task management software, right? These are tools like the Google Task, right? Calendar. Some of those things are task management software, so they help you just manage your tasks, right, properly. You have the spreadsheet, you have the Excel, you have the Google Sheets, we have the Microsoft sheet and all, right? I mean, you would only even make preference more to Google, right? Because why I really like Google because of how it makes your work in a collaborative manner, right? So you can have other person, jump on what you're working on, and you guys can work on it together. So this even improves efficiency and improves the effectiveness, in the workplace. So social media tools, right? Content management, social media schedulers, analytic tools. I mean, some of us that are digital marketers, we would understand this. Would have social media scheduler that can help you, schedule the social media posts, right? Also, the one that also sets reminders. We have the what do you call it again? So, content calendar, right? Right. So, I mean, a lot of tools like that you can use to, effectively improve your work. All right. Then other design tools, we have the graphic design software, we have CAT, we have UI UX tools, we have Canvas. I don't know why that was not mentioned there. Let me see if I have it on the other slide. Okay, not here. I mean, design tools, we have Google Slides, we have Canvas. I mean, that is not on this slide, but I'm just, mentioning that out there. We also have the Microsoft, uh, um, is it Microsoft Slide that's called? Yeah, but I mean, also under Microsoft, there's also the slide software for that. Okay. Now exploring Google Suite key tools, right? As I had mentioned, I was going to make more emphasis around Google. Okay, because I mean, I feel like this is like one of the most effective tool that you could use. I mean, that has all everything that you need, to work effectively. Okay, and not just that, it's the fact that it's very, very easy to use as compared to other tools. Like, I mean, you would agree with me that there's no tool here that you cannot easily access, you cannot easily navigate. Even Google Meet, one of the tweets about Google Meet is that I will go to your email, just click on Google Meet and create a link and share. It's as simple as that, and share and just start the meeting. I mean, it's just too easy as compared to if you have to use Google Meet. I mean, those ones are let's say safer. I mean, why they are not as easy as Google Meet, they also have their own advantage, right, over Google Meet. So you can't just have anyone just join the call like that for the other ones as compared to Google Meet. But then again, when it comes to easy accessing, right, just come to Google Suite. You have that at your disposal. So I mean, when it comes to Zoom, you have to like take time, set the meeting, put time. I mean, all of those things. Sometimes they can be a bit tiring when you're trying to get things pretty fast. Okay. I hope I'm not deviating too much. Now, Google Suite key tools, right? I mentioned Gmail, right, which is an email management tool. We also have Google Drive. Google Drive is a very, very awesome tool, right? You have the Drive. The Drive literally gives you, sorry, yeah. So the Google Drive is a very powerful tool. I mean, it helps you save all of your data, gives you easy access to your data there, right? Easily, I mean, you can share data, download, share, everything you just need a tool that has to do with storage of your information or data, right? I mean, you can do that through the Google Drive. Google Docs simply more like just like how you have your normal Word on Microsoft. So this is just going to create document and make edits on it. Google Sheets, spreadsheets, creation analyzing data. I mean, right? Google Slides, presentation creation, awesome. Google Calendar, scheduling and time management. We have Google Meet as well, which is also video conferencing, which I already spoke about, and the Google Form, awesome survey and data collection. Right? I know there's a time when somebody had met me that how do we create all these forms? I mean, so it felt like a very, according to the person, it felt like a very complicated thing to do. Like something that would have to go and write code. It's a very funny conversation. And I'm like, no, it's something that you can easily do even yourself using Google Slides. So using Google Suite. So there is already there are even templates for all of these things. So just go to the template and you work on it, put in your questions, are very easy and test run it, ensure that it works fine, right, for the users. So and you're good to go. So my point is, it just makes just makes work very easy and very, very easy to access, right? That is that. Now, guides to using Google Suite tools. Please pardon my slides. This slide was a rush walk slide. Just putting that out there. Okay, now, I don't want to waste much time with this. I'm very sure everybody on this call already knows how to, how to set up their Gmail. But if you don't, simply just signing up, logging in on Google. Just search for Gmail, sign in, compose an email, attaching files, sending email, organizing your inbox. This aspect of organizing your inbox is one very, very tricky part. Even I too now, I still struggle to organize my inbox because especially for people that have so many emails coming daily. So it can be a whole lot. But there are ways you can segment your emails, right? Put them in different segments. The ones that are coming in for you, the ones that are very, very important, the ones you need to place priority on, the ones that are not so serious. There's a way you can just, organize your emails. Okay. Okay, spreadsheet, also another one. Let me just go through. This is 22 slide. Interesting. Okay. I have to rush this quickly. But like I said, so what I'm going to do is that if you have any question, I just went to the chat now. Please, sir, I didn't see the PDF file on your data tool list, or is it PDF not very important as others you mentioned? Oh, please. But when you say PDF file, I'm not sure I understand. PDF file as a tool. PDF file is not a tool. Are you talking about having to convert the document to PDF file? If that's what you mean, that is not a tool. I'm just talking about tools right now, digital tools. PDF file itself is not a tool. PDF file is just a file. It's a file that you can create using any of the digital tools that we mentioned. So you could just let me know if you meant to ask something different, or maybe I'm not able to answer what you're trying to say.
You're right, sir. You're right, sir. You're right. I'm just verifying on that expression now. You're right, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're right. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the explanation, sir.
Sorry, come again. You also what? Okay. I didn't get that, but that's fine. Let's just move on. So, Google Sheets guide. In fact, it's funny how Google Sheets can be that tool that a lot of people do not really like, especially when you have lots of data, right, in that sheet. It can be tricky. It can really confuse the eye, right? But there's usually like a proper training that is being done on how you can use Google Sheets, using formulas, analyzing data, right? I'll just touch a bit on that. Like I said, this is just theory that we're doing. We'll jump a bit around practical. So, Google Sheet is a good one. So you just create new spreadsheet, enter data, format cells, collaborate, and share. I think almost all Google Suite tools are tools that you can easily collaborate and share. Yes. I don't think there is any. Okay, aside the ones that I don't think there is any anyway. So anybody can correct me if there is one. So Google Meet Guide, same thing too, and all of these things are things that you can access as long as you have a Google account. Once you have a Google account, you have access to all of these tools, right? Okay. Google Form. I'm going to explain a bit around that too. Google Doc Guide. Create a new document, edit text, collaborate in real time, track changes, download and export. Yeah. So this is where you can either download and export as a Word document or as a PDF document. Okay. Google Calendar. Wow. This is one tool that I use a lot. If not for Google Calendar, I really don't know. I don't know how I've been able to manage my very, very, my sometimes busy schedules, right? So this is also one tool that is very, very helpful, right? It helps you, set reminders, right, for every event that you have. So basically just accessing your Google Calendar which you already have even on your phone already. As long as you have, you have access to Google, you already have access to the Google Calendar, right? So it's a great event, put a reminder. You can also invite attendees by just dropping their emails on the calendar there. There's a section for that. Then also to set reminders. And you can also sync it with devices. So that's also something I can also do with Google Calendar. Okay. I have put a link there. I was thinking I was going to just spend time on each of them. But let me just go over everything there before we come back to the links. Now, create Google Slides. Google Slides is a good one, but can be a bit tricky. You need to really have a proper class on how you can, utilize Google Slide, but it's not a crazy one because they're actually templates. Not like also how we have templates for Canva, that's how we also have templates for Google Slide. So you can just work on the template, change the content to what you want it to be. Based on your, it's your choice. Then apply things and transitions. You can choose to allow your slide come up in a certain way. So that is where the transition comes in. Then present and share, right? So you can present it by downloading it and just share. You can also just share. So by share, you can even make one collaborate. What am I saying? You can actually work with someone, right? Collaborate with someone while designing a slide, right? And this is something that you can do via the share icon, right? So you can share with someone as view only for them to just look at what you're doing, or you can also share with them as a collaborator, so they can also just put in one or two things on your slide. And this also works with the Google document too. Now, other digital tools to also look out for. I mentioned the Microsoft Office Suite, Adobe Suite. We also have Google Workspace, social media account, and Figma. Okay. Now, the importance of digital tools, I think I've talked about it already. Yeah, improve efficiency, better communication, enhance creativity, improve decision making. Yeah, data analytics tools enable the data-driven decisions. Very, very important. Collaborations allows for real-time collaboration across teams. Okay. Conclusion. Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, we're almost done then. So conclusion, digital tools are essential for both personal and professional productivity. I use digital tools not even for my work. I also use my own personal life, right? Enabling efficient communication, creativity, and data-driven decisions. Now, call to action is to embrace digital tools to optimize your daily activities and stay competitive in today's fast-paced world. Any question from anyone before we go into a few of the tools and how we can use them? Question? Do I have any question? I don't know. What's Figma used for? Oh, so great question. So Figma, for those of us that are familiar with product design, right? So Figma is a tool that is being used for product design. You can use Figma actually to also design slides. Yeah, you can use Figma to do a couple of things, not just even in the aspect of product design. So product design is UI UX, right? So you use Figma to also develop your user interface and user experience, right? Design. Yeah. So that is what Figma is used for too. Like I said, you can also use Figma to actually design a slide like this. Okay. I don't need to answer the question, Iberi. Abubakar, good afternoon. You have a question? Raise your hand up. Say you received this late. I think the call is being recorded. So, you can also just watch the recording once we're done. Okay. Thank you very much, by the way, Abubakar. Say your message. Well done. Thank you. Any question from any other person? Okay, I want to take this for a no. I mean, Italian speaks no. Thank you. So now let's go back into the data tools. Please, can anybody confirm? Okay. Please, sir, how do attendance? How we share? Please, sir, how do we? Please, sir, how do stop my incoming email message from spam always? Please, sir, how do I stop my incoming email messages being spammed always? That's a tricky one. So being spammed. So some email just comes up like that, and sometimes why emails come like that because of the heading. Sometimes it's not really your fault, but I mean, there are some platforms that email platforms that it doesn't take email like that to spam. But even when you are using Google, or you're using let's say Outlook, yeah, sometimes the heading of an email, right? Your email will not really sit as something that is pretty serious, and so they take it to spam. So that doesn't happen. But always ensure that you check your spam, right? You just have it just by the left hand corner. Always ensure that you look at it. I mean, when you receive an email and you look at it, you're seeing one email, coming in to spam. Always check it. Always try to check it. Okay. Now, please, can anyone just on the call, brother? Is anybody on the call who does not have a Gmail account? Please just notify. I know I take this or not. So everybody on the call has a Gmail account. Okay, that's fine. Now, spreadsheet. Let me see if I can click on this link. Oh, okay. When I click on this, you won't see it. I'm already on my spreadsheet, but I'm sharing just one particular slide. I'm sharing just one screen. That's what I mean. Let me quickly correct that. Oh, okay. Obaka, yeah, the last time we received this right with me, you found it in your spam. Yeah, that can happen. Like I said, so spam can also be a result of when you sort of like ignored. So in the way this thing works too again, would I call it the algorithm? But also when you've ignored a couple of email from a particular maybe site organization, sometimes those things tend to go to spam. That is one. Also, the heading of the email or like the content, but not really the content. So how the email is being written or the heading itself, sometimes when it comes to your email might just, I mean, when you see it doesn't come in as inbox, straight to spam. If you look at your spam, check out all of the things that you have in your spam. You see that some of them are things that are very irrelevant, right? Things that you don't click on, or you don't, I mean, it's not something that you engage. I mean, with that the word. I'm something that you literally use. So most times when you have emails that come in that format, you just go straight to spam. Sometimes it could be ads. Sometimes it could be a general email that was sent out to a couple of people. Sometimes they can go to spam, but it's always good that you check your spam because you might have a very very important information or email. So it could even be like a job interview. I mean, I've seen that happen before. and it just goes straight to the spam. So I might not be able to give you like this, like if a more detailed reason why that happened, but this is my understanding around that too, of why some email goes to spam. Okay. Remember to share my screen.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, because this very message, this YTP session we are having right now, I never knew there was message until I check, and I just decided to even click on spam, and I'm seeing it. That's how I get to know. That's, I don't know, but I'm like, why?
Okay, we stop talking, just we are done. So I click on sheet, right? And now this is taking us to Google spreadsheet. Now I'm gonna create a new. Okay, before then, Sylvia, I'd like to just mention this. Like, so sorry, can you hear me, please? Please give me a few seconds.
Yes. Yes,
Give me a few
yes.
Yeah,
I can
please
see.
just give me 2 seconds, please. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Where's my all right, so we're talking about Google spreadsheets, right? So I mean most of us some of us might be accountants, okay, maybe not even necessarily that, but I mean we would have to develop a budget, might need to do something around anything that might require sheets, right? That might require us, having tables like this, right? So I'll just put it out that one thing again that you should note about the Google Workspace is that it gives you templates for almost everything. So you have templates for the forms, you have templates for even Google Doc, you have templates for slides. So in this case now, I was trying to show you something that whatever it is that you want to develop, even down to an invoice, you have a template for an invoice. You have templates for a to-do list, annual budget, monthly budget. I mean, whatever thing that you want to develop, right? You can easily just pick up one, right, and we work on it. Okay, Solomon, please, I think you have a message for you regarding the attendance. Solomon, okay. Oh, okay, you struggle with network. Okay. Solomon, please, if you're on the call, please attend to confirm if you can hear me because I just received the call. I don't know if. Please, can you use the chat to confirm if you can hear me? Oh, I realized that I was asking if you can hear me, but I wasn't hearing any response. Oh, okay, okay. I actually left the call. Network kicked me out. I just had to rejoin back again. And now my screen has gone off. Let me try to share again. Oh, Solomon, please, you'd have to make me a co-host. Oh, someone is even on the call. Deborah, Fat, Fato, Fatokumbo. Okay, now Solomon is back on the call. Interesting. I think this network thing affected myself and even Solomon wherever he is. Solomon, please, I feel like you're not the host again. Can you make me a
Sorry,
co-host?
sorry, Michael. I've been having network issues. Yeah, I'll do that now. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. The things we go through, yeah, it's fine. Thank you. So just make the other device to a co-host, not this one I'm speaking with.
Okay, I've done that.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Awesome. So now I was saying that we have different templates, right? So you can either just use any of them. I mean, for those that are business owners, you can also use this template to develop an invoice. I mean, not necessarily, but you can just use this for now. You get like a proper one, right? There, like I said, they're just templates that you can use. Even Gantt chart. I don't know for those that are in project management, right? You might know what Gantt chart is. Also the project timeline, something that shows I know how long the project will take. I know I spoke about also when it comes to social media post scheduler too. You can also use something like this too, right, to help you with that. Now let me just open a plain document, achieve a few things. For instance, so with Google Sheet, only ensure that you rename because this is what the name is now on spreadsheet. So you can name it to, let's say, expenses, October expenses, or that. Oh, sorry, October breakdown. Ah, am I typing? I'm not even looking at my screen. Oh my goodness. Pardon me, please, so I can spell October breakdown. Okay. So let's assume that you have a grocery store and you just want to just have items. Or let's say, so this might look very, very basic and like, okay, some of us didn't know this, but trust me, there's a reason why I have to do this. So let's just quickly watch this item and amount. I mean, this is just a sample, right? Amount.
Sorry, sir, which font is the best to use in this particular job?
Sorry?
I was saying, sir, I said, sorry, which font size is the best to use in this particular job?
No. You can. I mean, you can use the default. You can use any one. So, it depends on what you're doing. So, if you're doing it for yourself, you are left to choose whatever font you want to. But I mean, for yourself, you can use the default. This is just the default. Default is usually area. I mean, anywhere. The default font or typography is area, right? But there's some companies that they have their own fonts, right? Some businesses, they have their own particular fonts, right? I mean, where I
Okay.
work, we use Georgia. We use Georgia. So for every time you have a document, always use Georgia, right? I mean, I'm talking about for us. So it just dependent. I mean, it's just what works for you or probably who you are serving. Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
welcome. You can have maybe like, let's say you have like 10 items, right? 2, 3. You don't have to write 1 to 10 down. So yeah, so the thing about Excel is a very, what's the word now? The people that the people that designed Excel, I don't know how to do, but they made it in a way by, I mean, there are a lot of formulas in it, a lot of things that you can do on Excel, a lot of things that you would have no idea, a lot of things that you won't see out there that look very, very complex. They have been they were worked on Excel or Google Sheets, right? So you don't have to write 1 to 10 that all down. You can just align this and drag. Oh, please, if you have, you could just put your hand up. Pardon me, please. I didn't mention that. So if you have a question, you can just put your hand up that you have a question, and I mean, I will just take it if it's something not too long. So you can ask your question, Christopher.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right. Sorry, sir. Sorry for interrupting you, sir.
no, it's fine, please
Um,
continue.
okay. Thank you so much. Because I want to ask, this is just like a Corel draw. I mean, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, like how will I say it? Excel. Sorry.
Yes, Excel, true.
So sorry. I'm really keen to this. I really want to learn about this thing. So what I want to ask is, I'm new to this, so I want to know this heading. Can you start interpreting from the headings? Like that file, edit. Can you tell us each of the function of each of those things? Like that's what I just like learn.
Oh, okay,
So I'm just
great.
I
Yeah,
want to know so that I will understand very well. Thank you so much, sir.
that means you mean this toolbar, right?
Yes, I want to know all the uses, all their uses.
Okay, great. I will. Just hold on. Let me just finish. Let me do this item. Let me just put this
Okay.
there, then I'll tell you that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Christiana. Okay. That's what. Sorry, was it Christiana that spoke? Oh, sorry, Kristen. I mean.
No, it's an information Christopher that just spoke now.
Okay, I thought I saw Kristen and up. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Okay, for Kristen, so we have talked about different digital tools, and now we are just touching a bit of, I mean, a few under the Google Suite. So we started with email, but I mean, a lot of us already confirmed that we have Gmail. So I mean, how to just create a Gmail account, right? So, but now we are now in Google Sheets, right? So how to use the Google Sheets, which can also be like the Microsoft Excel that we know. Okay, so this is it. So I had mentioned that there are some templates that you can also find too on this tool. I mean, if you need a template on how to probably prepare an invoice or on anything that is relating to sheets, right? You will see templates there. So that is that. Now back to this. So I was saying that instead of you just writing 1 to 10, you just I like 1 to 3. By I like 1 to 3, I just did shift and the down arrow. Shift and down arrow, and then bring your cursor and drag it. And you have 1 to 10. You understand? Now, since we're trying to do groceries, we can just do, what will I say now? Okay, let's say meat. I mean, I love meat. I love protein, fish. Pardon me. Peanut butter. I'm just writing things that I would just normally buy. In Nigeria, there's something that we buy. I mean, kilishi. I like to buy kilishi from the store sometimes. Let's say popcorn. So maybe these are things that we just buy. Let's say for the month, right? Let's say probably like we need a new set of room. I guess so. Just put. I mean, just anything actually, anything. Slippers. papers. Drinks. And bottle water. Bottle water. And let's just say sponge. Not me looking at SpongeBob on the screen and I'm typing sponge here. Okay, I mean, so what I want to do right now is it's a bit of just to show formula in a way. Now, let's say this can be 12,000, 15K, 5,000. I don't know if this will work, but I doubt this will work. Well, no, it did it in reverse. Control Z. I'm just gonna type any amount right now. 10K, 4,000. There's no way I would spend so much on popcorn. 8,000 naira, 500 energy. This is not 500 anymore. Things are the economy is very is terrible right now. So things are not cheap. 6,000 and 10,000. If you are someone that like to take lots of water, I mean, then 500. I mean, sponge should be like the cheapest thing here. Okay, so now, I mean, you can put now. Okay, so just to answer a few of the question, can Android phone do? Yes, of course. So another thing again, why I said to use Google, Google too, because you can do everything you want to do on Google on your laptop with Google too. You can do it on your laptop, like almost not. Yes, I think everything, not even almost every single thing. Yes, you can do it on your phone. Like you can do the Google Sheet on your phone. You just need to just download the apps, right? So on my phone, I have this on my I have the Google, I have Google Sheet on my phone. I have Google Doc on my phone. I have Google Meet on my phone. I mean, no Google Meet. You can access that through your Gmail, right? But these two you can access it on your phone, and you can do all of this on your phone. Even the formulas, you can design them on your phone, right? Even Google Slides too, you can design like a proper slide on your phone. But I would always advise people to use the system. It's more easier to navigate your way around using the system than your phone. Okay, so this is just to add a bit of, to add border to it. Now, this is to do that, you would come over here and you can see this line and you click on the border. You can do for all. This show that, this is to take out everything. This is just for under, side, up. But nobody really uses them like that, except for specific reasons. But this one now, I'm trying to, put down all of the cells. Yeah, this is me breaking it down. So each of this is called cells. This is me going back. Now, this is called cells. This is a row, and this is a column, right? Basic understanding on that. And then we can just bold in this, just to put more emphasis on the heading. Where is my bold again? Bold, right? And you can probably just highlight this using the color. This is called the fill color. You can put it as blue so that it looks this way. And then you can highlight this one to maybe have like a different color. If you want to, you can probably just do green, right? Did you speak about developer in the phone? Developer on my wait, there's a developer. I don't know where to find the developer option on my Excel. Is this only for, so when you say developer, what do you mean by developer? Iberi, please, I think I am missing something. Did I mention developer here? Iberi, are you saying something? I know that Someone try to speak. Okay, when you want to speak, let me know. You can also just shoot the chat. Now, I just made this just have so this has the color now just to make it look a bit. Okay, Christian, please.
Sir, please, sorry for the interruption. I think with the
I can't hear you anymore. You think what? Hi, Christian. I think I've lost you. Please, can anyone hear me? Just confirm. I hope it's not from my end.
I can hear you, sir.
We can
Okay.
hear you.
I can hear you.
expand the screen.
Okay, all right, thank you. Then I guess
The
it's
net-
Christian and
network is fucked up this afternoon.
yeah, it seems like the network is pretty crazy this afternoon. Okay, so I was going to do something. So we can do like a total, right, over here. A total, and to get total is the sum of everything, which is just you basically putting a formula here as what equals to, you can see it, sum C2 means the column being column C and 2 meaning row 2, if you understand. So this is C and 2. So it's calculating everything from this C2 to what? C11. And that's why you can see this yellow borderline showing around it. Once you click on enter, it calculates this for you as 63. Right? We can just put this in bold. You can see contribute, and I mean, you can also just put a borderline around it too. Yeah. And you can probably justice is in total. You can put a different color. Not necessarily shall. I mean, it's not necessarily. I'm just doing. Not necessarily. A message. Laptop can make it easier and effective when it comes to this, right? Yes, sure, definitely. The laptop is easier to do this, but all of this that I'm doing, you can do it on your phone, but it can be a bit difficult. But somebody do not really know how to, navigate their way around this. Please, can you show the way you submit again? Okay. Let me just go back. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. So Control Z is going up. I mean, still going up back. Oh my goodness. The Control Z is, to take it back to your last action. All right. So I've just gone back to what I did last. Okay. Control Y is to go forward. I mean, which I just did now. So to have the sum of this, you don't need to manually go to your calculator to go, do the addition. So you can just come here. I mean, just so you know, with Excel, you don't even need to use a calculator for anything, even down to division, multiplication, even create, all those formulas that we've been taught in school, they are all in Excel. They are all in Excel. Even down to, further mathematics, down to the derivatives and stuff like that. You can get all of them here on Excel. But that is actually advanced. Okay. So now back to this. So you click on equals to, which is this. Can you see the equals? So once you click on equals to sign, automatically it shows you an example. So it's saying that, is this what you want to do? Because most of the time when you do a table like this is usually what people ask for. Do you understand? So it is the AI. I said, yeah, it's still AI anyway, indirectly, but lower AI, right? So the AI that we know now is the advanced AI, the generative AI. But this is like the lower AI, having understand, what we humans are usually requesting for. That is why it's giving this prompt, because this is what you would most likely, do. So you can change it to something else, which I'm going to do after. So it's giving you that, okay, are you looking for the total of this, which is the sum? So automatically, if you click on enter, it gives you the sum of it. I don't know if that answers your question, Abubakar. I don't know if you're able to, sorry, not Abubakar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Christopher.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So that,
it's done.
okay, great. So we can do other things around here. You can, let's say, let me duplicate this. Let me duplicate this, copy, sorry. copy, sorry, copy, what I just did was Control C and Control V to paste it. So I just did this. Or better still, you can just, highlight this and left click and you see copy and drop it here and left click and paste. Oh. Format only. Oh, no. Control V, let me just do. My system doesn't allow me to do that easily. So that's the reason why. So I'm doing it because I want to do a different formula right now. So let me put this as initial, let's say initial, no, I can change this to amount, no, initial amount. The initial amount, let's put that initial amount first. Initial amount, then actual amount. Actual amount. I want to do something quickly. Okay, let me just do times 2. So I'm going to do something here now. Cancel. Now, I'm going to do equals to this. So what I did right now is, so I'm putting a formula right now, equals to, I clicked on C2, which is the figure we have here as 12, then times. Times is actually star, right? This is the multiplication for Excel. The times 2. Enter. So actual amount is 24. So let's assume that this was what we thought the amount was before. But now, since things have really gone up in Nigeria, now to get that meat, maybe if we were to do it in kilogram, like let's start in terms of the size. Let's say, is it in kg? No, not in kg. Sorry, kg is for a different. It's for a different. What do you call now? But my point is, let's assume they have to like weigh this particular meat is for a particular size and it's for 12K, but now it's actually 24,000, right? So that's times 2. So I'm going to put times 2 for all of them. But instead of me to do this, I can just drag this, and it works for all of them. I'm not sure you understand what I just did. Control Z. So because this is a formula, and this formula is picking it from here, C2 times 2, which gives us 24,000, right? Let's assume we want the same thing for all of them that shows times 2, right? Because it came from this particular column, if we should drag it down, it will do the same for all of this column. So automatically bringing it down, this is now 14 in like 14 times 2. But if you click on it, you see it now. C3 times 2, C4 times 2, C5 times 2. You understand? So that is what has happened. It can also make a division, right? You can come here and say, difference, amount difference, diff. Then you can put this as, yes, this is being recorded, please. You can put this as equals to this. Oh, you see what I'm saying, that it already knows what I wanted to do. I've not even clicked on it. You can see that it's already showing C12 minus, okay, doing it the other way around now. But we're going to correct it. So it's supposed to be D12 minus C12, but it's doing C12 minus D12 because C12, C comes before D. But we'll just change it to clicking on D, then minus this. Then we have 63. I mean, that's normal mathematics because we did times 2. So if you have to minus it, it will be the same amount if you understand what I mean. So that's it. You can also do it at division. If you want to do it at division, if you want to divide this by 2, which will give you the same thing, you want to divide it by 3, is to come again and put equals to this divided by 4. And you have this control board. So I mean, these are things that we can do with Excel. There are a lot of things we can do. I don't want to really, waste our time. Then you can change this to percentage. We can change this to percentage, copy and paste, and change this to amount in percentage. Amount percentage. You can put the percentage sign here, percentage, right? Please confirm if we can see our screen clear. Our screen. If you can see my screen clearly. I hope it's bold enough. Okay, great. In percentage, you can change all of these things to okay, but so this is literally, I mean, this is just you putting the percentage and reducing the decimal points. But if you want to do a percentage of Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, yeah. If you want to do a percentage of let's say, what mathematics do we want to do right now? Let's say you have like a total amount of how much it costs in let's say in a bigger market, and you want to do like the percentage increase or percentage decrease. That might take a bit of our time now. But I mean, there's just a lot of things that you can do. So because of time, I want to go into other aspects of Google tools, right? So now answering, I think it was Christian that asked the question. So this file, right, when you're done with this is to create a new spreadsheet, like to create a new one from scratch, right? Or you can get from a template. You remember I spoke about template. So this is you getting the spreadsheet from a template, right? This one is to open the drive regarding sheets. This one is like to import to import the sheets. This one is to make a copy, right? If you make a copy, and it goes straight to your drive. I didn't even talk about drive. I'm supposed to talk about your drive before this, but I'll talk about it shortly. Now, you want somebody to actually see what you're doing. I'm going to do something right now. I'm going to share this document with us so that we get to see ourselves. Now, you can see this show shared with others. So if I click on this, it takes me to where I can generate a link and share to any other person that I want them to join the document. That is where collaboration comes in. You remember I spoke about how you can use Google Suites, right, in a collaborative manner. So this is where it comes in. Now, anyone with the link. So now anyone with the link can either view. If I should copy the link this way, anybody that has access to this link can view this document. But I can also change it to an editor. Pardon me, sorry, I got a call again. Sorry about that. You can also make it an editor by clicking on editor. If I make this as an editor and I copy it and share with you all on the chat. Where is my chat? Yeah. So this is me pasting the link on the chat. You'll see it. Anybody that clicks on that link would automatically join my document. They will join this sheet, right? And they can also make changes on it. Anybody can try it if you want to, right? But there's sometimes where you don't want anybody to touch what you're working on, right? Maybe you are done with it already and you just want them to just see it. So it's either you share, sorry, pardon me, I have a bit of code. So it's either you download it, right? You download it as an Excel sheet and share with them. So they have it on their own device and you still have your own original document. Or better still, you just come here. I can see somebody that have joined. So this shows that somebody that have joined my sheets. But I can't see their names unless I have to unless I'm making a comment and I'm sending it to you via email or tagging your email, then that's when I can see who is on the sheet. But with this, I can't see who is on the sheet. It's just icons that are just showing that yes, the person on the sheet. Oh, now someone else has just joined again. You get, if any of you should make any changes, you will see that the changes is going to reflect on my end. I mean, any of you can just probably change me. Somebody should just on your end change me to Turkey. I mean, maybe the person, I don't know who is red. Anyway, can just go there and change me to Turkey. You can see that on the document. You can see your color. I mean, whoever that is this person is making a change right now. I'm not seeing, you're not making any change. You're just there. Okay, great. You can see now it has changed to Turkey. Somebody went to my Kilishi just now. Please do not change my Kilishi, please. All right, so I mean, this is just you have an understanding on how you can collaborate. And now let me do something now. I can quickly go back and come and change it to view only. So all of you that can edit this, I can quickly take you all the way. I mean, not take you all the way, but make it a viewer only, so that you can't edit. Try and see if you can edit now. The person that made the turkey, try and see if you can edit the turkey back to meet. If you're unable to do so, just use the chat and say that you are the one and you're unable to do so. Because I can still see you on the turkey. I can see a purple. Great, you're unable to do so, right? Yeah, because I already just I changed it to viewers only. So the only thing you can do is that you can only view the sheet. You can't edit it anymore, right? You can only view the sheets. You can't edit anymore. So that's the same thing too. So I mean, you can either do it that way, or better still, you just come here and you download. You can download an Excel sheet or add a PDF document now, right? So I think someone asked about the PDF. So you can do this for your Excel sheet or your Google Doc. Google Doc is like your normal Word document. You can download as a PDF document, Microsoft Excel, CSV. CSV is for something else entirely, but I mean, maybe for those that, I already clicked on that by mistake. I mean, you would not, I mean, you use that for a different thing entirely, right? So that is what you can do with this. Then you can also rename your document. Maybe you don't want it to be named this way. You can change it to, I mean, can just change to anything, right? Well, let me just take it back, Control Z back, right? So, I mean, then again, I don't want to go too. There's a lot of things that if I have to go into details with all of these things, this might take our time. So let me just pause there. Then you can freeze. I mean, so there's something you can do too. You can hide two sheets. You can hide this, right? You can hide it from not showing. You can, by doing this, again, hide this and it disappears. You can also return it back by doing this, right? And it shows again. A lot of things. I mean, I would like you all to experiment it, right? So just go to each and every one of them and see what you can do with them. Do you understand? So there's also something that you can do. You can clean the sheet. Let's assume you have Kilishi appearing twice. Let's do this, control copy, control insert below, control V, right? Let's do slippers to appearing twice. Insert below. Where is it again? Insert below. Control copy. Sorry, is my video turned on? Turn off your video and mute your device. Okay, I think that's not for me. Okay, then Control V. You can take out duplicate, and you can see now we have duplicates of Kilishi and slippers. And how do you do that, right? It's to come down here, left click, and you can see data validation. Okay, let's not do data validation. Let's just go to conditional. No. Let's do view more column. No, Where is it? Where is it? No, not conditional format. Where is it again? Smart chip. No? Trying to remove duplicates. How do I remove duplicates again? Just to see it around here. Okay, so but see another thing again that you can do. Yes, somebody highlighted this as green. Some person that didn't want that with this document. Oh no! I just remember now. So I did conditional format. That's why it's showing green. So you can also change. I mean, put them in alphabetical order. Maybe you want them to show in a particular way, right? You can just put it to A to Z. But this has affected my item because item was also highlighted. So I can cut this, Control X, and above, and put this back here, Control V, take this out to delete row, and Control X, and oh, Turkey is showing down here. Interesting. Insert to play. I went to I scattered my document, my sheet. No, not this one. Control copy, Control V, and delete. Yeah, and then finally this Control X and Control V. Okay. But now the formula has changed here because it's not the same anymore. So now the number has changed, so you just have to delete all of them and put it back as 1, 2, 3. Remember the same way too. It has to be 1 to 3. Then drag down to have your 10. So they actually talking numbers now. And delete this row. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do anyway. Let me pause for now. Format you can do. I mean, you can wrap your text. You can do a couple of things with this. Data. You can create a filter. For instance, let's filter Control Z. Control Y. Yeah. Let's filter a document. Let's filter out Kilishi. Let's filter out Kilishi and bottles. Sorry, and peanut butter. So you come here and you see the filter sign. Create a filter. When you click on this, you can see that you can filter this. Filter the items. Now you filter out amount difference. You filter out sponge, slippers, peanut butter, and the rest. If you click on OK, you see that you only have the ones that you filtered out because you want to see only this. I mean, I'll just implore us to just go back and try to use all of these tools. I mean, all of these functions, that's what it's called, all of these functions, and see what it can do for you, right? We spent so much time on this already. So let me leave here now and go to the other. Where's my slide? Where's my slides? So, but before then, let me just show you your Google Drive. Now, let me go to my own Google Drive. So you have the Google Drive that has all of, this that I just worked on automatically. So the thing about the Google the Google Workspace is that everything you work on is saved on cloud already. So you don't have to manually save it. You don't have to go and do Control Save like how you do with Microsoft Excel, right? As long as you're working on it, as long as you're connected to to the internet, your work gets saved automatically. Now, this is how my own workspace is looking right now. And now this is my drive. Now, when I go to my drive takes me to everything that I have down here. If you look at this, you see that the person you are seeing is October breakdown, because this is just what I recently worked on. And you can see that it shows you edited this by 1:31. I mean 1:31 my time, right? So this shows every other thing. And I can easily just see from here, grant access to anyone. I mean, share with anyone over here. I can download it, I can rename it, I can make a copy of it, right? I can share with anyone, I can organize it. So by organizing it, I can decide to move it to a different folder, right? A lot of things that you can do. So it's good, it's good that you have this. So anything you're working on, you can have them saved on your drive so that for most of us that we have our documents, are working offline. And when we lose our laptops, the document goes away. It's good that you work you work on your documents on a good drive like this, so that you have your documents saved. You can access this on any computer as long as you log into your Google account. You have all of these things there already. I have documents that I've worked on that I like 7 years ago. They are all saved up in this place. And thankfully, I think the free version or the one that we made available for every user is 15 gig. And I don't see anybody, except if you download, if you have lots of videos on this, because that's the least that can make you exceed 15 gig, right? But these are just documents. Documents are like, they are mostly in kilobytes, right? So you have like a lot of space. And I've been using this for like the past how many years. So that is that. So this is like my drive. You would have all of your documents here, either form. As you can see, this is actually a form. As you can see, this is a form. You have forms, you have slides, you have documents, everything you need on this. It's just good that you have that, right? For your own personal use. Okay. Now, away from that. Now, even back to this, I spoke about other things that you can use. You can set up your Google Meet from here by clicking on this. So let's assume you want to have, I just remember this system does not have, I can't Google Meet with this system. But when you click on your Google Meet using your phone, using your system, it takes you to Google Meet itself, and you can easily create a link and share with anyone, right? So you don't even have to even like have like a Zoom app or something, or a Google Microsoft Team, right? So you can easily just create a link using Google Meet here. You can also do that. You can also do all of these things from your phone. Mind you, all of these things you are seeing here, you can also access them through your phone, right? This is your Google Calendar. Google Calendar helps you to, schedule, meetings and all. So you can also use this to, you can create one, schedule a time, like as you can see here. This was one I was actually invited for a particular meeting. Okay, all right. You can create one yourself. See a few things that I have here, birthdays. So that I don't forget some person's birthdays. I do that too intentionally, right? Then a few tasks that you can see here. I have other calendar that talk about some training that I was supposed to attend for, holidays in Nigeria, stuff like that. You can do all of these things. For your own personal use now, not even for work now. You can use it for work. You can also use it for your personal use. And this will prompt you, so you can put a time. So once you can set a reminder, let's say like a day before, 2 days before, and it prompts you just as you've told it to. So that is that. I'm supposed to give you more insight around it, but because of time. And I have things that I've put down that I need to always work on every month. You can see pending tasks, things that, like I tell the calendar already helps me, it just reminds me of a task I'm supposed to do every month on a particular day. So that's what it does for me. So maybe in cases where I forget, it just gives me a prompt. It can send you like an email. But as long as you have it, as long as you have your Google account on your phone, it will give you that prompt even on your phone, even aside using your system. So that is that. Going back to this, Google Photos. That one is normal. You can sync your pictures from your phone. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to that. That's a more personal conversation. Now, you have Google Slides. I'm gonna Google Slides quickly now. Google Slides, you can create slides now using Google Slides. I was going to go to Canva because of time. I don't think we can do that. So, but now, if you go to Google Slides, you can see templates. These are templates that you can use. So these are some of the things I've worked on in the past. You can create one from scratch, but I mean, most time I'd advise to just, use the template and re-edit it, to suit in what you want. So, but if you have that, I mean, if you are very, very skilled with having to develop, a template from scratch, you can do that as well, right? So these are templates that you can use, converting proposals. Let me open other templates. Okay, I already clicked on this by mistake. So what this, you can just change all of the text, let it fit in what you want. You can even change the layout. There are a lot of things you can do. You can change the theme. You can change the layout if you don't want it to look like this. I mean, everybody with what they would prefer, right? So anything that makes you feel like this is what fits me better, you can make the changes. But to get more detailed templates and more exciting templates, you would find templates on Canvas, right? I mean, find more templates on Canva. I mean, templates you find here might be a bit boring, but they are very simple. Why I like this one, because they are very simple. And do not forget that whenever you're doing slides, you should ensure that you make your slides very simple and easy, to view. Right. So I mean, and Google Slide template helps with that a lot. Sometimes Canvas template can be a whole lot, different colors. It can be still like 5 different colors, on Canvas templates. But there are also some very, very nice templates that you can find on Canvas. So just going back. I'm watchful of time because I'm supposed to end it by 2. So I mean, you can see other templates around here. So just opening. You can see templates. You can see templates for work. I mean, professional. Sorry, what's it called again now? I'm looking for one for pitch deck. I'm not sure. Yeah. But I mean, this can also serve as a pitch deck, right? Just for you to change the content, right? You can see different templates, and you just change it to fit in what you want. So I see a question. Is Canva a different size for template? Yeah. I mean, the last class I came from, I had a class before now, and we were on Canva. Let me see if I can go there. But either way, let me just open a new tab. See Canva.com. Right. So you need to open an account with Canva, right? For you to use the site. So you can also have Canva. I mean, you can also do this on your phone. In fact, I just keep saying, I mean, this that I'm doing right now, you can do this on your phone as long as you have an account with them. Just click on Canva on your browser, right? It takes you to that. It takes you to your account. Can we import Canva template to slide? Yes, you can do that. Yeah, vice versa. You can. There's a place where you can do that too, right? So let me show you how you can even import one. You can see upload. So you can upload a slide, right, and design on it, right? You can upload. I don't have any. I'm not sure if I have any slides here, but let me see if I can do that. So, but for you to upload, you need to download. So if you want to import from Google Slide, you need to download the one in Google Slide, download it and upload it on Canva. Vice versa too. Download what you have on Canva and import on Google Slide. But I don't know why you want to do that, because you can round up your design on any of the apps, right? On any of the sites, whichever one, right? So you can see this now. I'm teaching you on already, digital tools. It's shown here. So I can click on this and upload it. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, but yes, my point is you can actually do that easily. Sorry, 2 seconds. Better. So, but you can get templates. You can ask Canva for anything you need. It could be, I mean, let's say you want to develop a slide for, pitch deck, like I just did for the other ones. you see different slides for deck. Whatever it is, you can just prompt Canva and they'll give you what you want. Now they've even incorporated AI into Canva. Now you can even generate content from Canva too, just so you know. Canva can also help you generate content, but I mean, I would always advise that you have your content. You don't want AI giving you all of the things that you need, right? Because AI would always they will make it too generic, right? And your content has to be very, very original, right? So that is it. I don't want to go deep into that, but I mean, but these are templates that you can use. Mind you, there are some templates that are not free. You will need to pay for you to use some of the templates on Canvas. Like this one is actually a free template. Once you click on this, you would see how all of the slides looks on this template. About our company, problem statement, solution statement, everything you need, and then you can just design use this template. Oh, this is actually a pro version. I'm not sure I can use this then. But to get the pro version, you need to pay for it. You can also, work with a team. I mean, there are some persons that they create like a team just for you to pay like 1,000 or 2,000 naira, right? For you to join their team so they can have access to the full version. But that's just by the side. This one is actually a paid version. Let me see if there's any free version. It is a free version now. So customize this template. So this is how. Oh my God, my tabs are getting so much. Once I'm done with this card, I have to go and delete. I mean, take out some of these tabs. Please, can we just confirm that so far so good? Are we learning? Is there anything? Do we understand what I've been saying so far?
Yes, we understand. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Please, thank you. Okay. So you can see this. You can edit this completely. Let it fit into what you want, right? But ensure that when you're working on a template, ensure that you check out every element and you make it original. I mean, not when I mean original, not like you just take out this now. No, like the content itself, right? So just to ensure that whatever you're presenting is what speaks to, if it's your business, it should be speak to your business. Sorry, it should speak to your business, right? This one now is in a white background. You can easily just change the background to a dark background, right? I mean, after this to dark, you can change it to this color. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. But like I said, I don't want to go deep into Canva. But you can just have this is just like a basic knowledge around what you can do on Canva, right? You can have you can have templates and we customize it to what you want. Okay. Then lastly, what else was I supposed to? Yeah, Google Forms. So some of us, we might want to create forms, right? Maybe like you want to take a survey, right, on something. So you also have access to creating, a form of your choice. So yeah, like I said, there are always templates. You can use any template. This is one template too, right? So you create. For instance, you are trying to create a form for people to register for an event. Okay, let's use this one, event registration now. Let me go back, please. Want people to register for a business. It may not even be business. I mean, you could use it for a person. Maybe you are trying to take a survey on something, right? And you can just create a form and send to people that you want them to fill the form, and you get to see their responses at the back. Now, but let's just do this for now. This is like an event. You can change this. You can change this picture to probably if you have like a design for the event. So something that you can really do by coming to customize, and okay, there's a bit of delay. Customize theme, right? Customize theme, and you can change the header because this is actually an header. So you can change the header to fit in any picture you want. Maybe a picture for. Let me see if I can do one myself. So these are just themes that regular thing that Google is suggesting, but you can upload one, from your system, right? But let me not just do that. Let's just pick out a different one from here. Let's do something around green. Let's assume it's a green event in SAT. And we change it to green, and we can just change the color of everything to be green. And we have something like this. And let's say event registration, Green Africa. This is what me just doing something different. Green Africa event registration. R in caps. Yeah. Right. So this can just contain details of the form, and you put. You can edit this if you don't want their name like this. You can just put first name. All right. Let's start with last name. Either with first name, right? Then you duplicate it to capture last name, right? Email address, organization, what dates will you? You can change. So you can change all of these things to fit in what you want. So maybe yours is not in 3 days, maybe just a 1 day event, or you want to ask them why do they want to attend, stuff like that. You can just put an open-ended question. Why do you want to attend the program? Or what's your interest in the program? You can ask that. Why do you want to attend? And then you can change this from a checkbox to an open-ended, a paragraph question, because somebody might want to write a full paragraph of why they want to attend. So this now changes to long answers, right? In this case, now let's assume that you have a list of organizations already. You can just put like a drop down already, right? And put different organizations. Team Ace, let's say Ace Group. I'm just putting any names. Ace Group, Google, as an organization now, Google, Microsoft, ShopRite. Do not mind me. I'm just typing editing right now. As organizations, you understand? So, okay, what is this? I don't know what this. Does this make sense? Dietary restriction or numbers of attendees, numbers of your attendees. Then you can put a drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can also put something underneath that. Okay, maximum of 5 people, because that's why it's 5, right? So let me delete all of this that we have here. Why is this still showing? Sorry. So you can just take out all of this, cancel, and cancel. Oh, Control Z. 5 is also part of it. Yeah. Then you can just put like an extra. Where do I put that now? Add title. Sorry, Control Z. That's what I want to do. Add question, import questions. Add title and description, right? There's something I'm trying to do here. Yeah, description. Aha. Description. So you can put maximum number of attendees. Number of attendees per organization. is 5, right? And you can put this in bold. Okay, I think I need to highlight it. I need to highlight it all and then bold and yeah. Okay, right? So I mean something like that. So now, just so you know, I understand that I will have to pay, let's say $100. Let's make it cheap for them. Yeah, so then they click on yes and all. Yes, can a form be created with series? Can a form be created with series of numbers? I'm not sure I understand your question, please. Can a form be created? Okay, with serial numbers. Like how you have first name at number 1, last name number 2, email number 3. Is that what you mean? Oh, no. It's a form. So forms are not in serial numbers. They are just like forms, right? You only see numbers when you have to like click on an option. What you can also have is sections. So you can have sections anyways. So I'm sure you must have filled some forms whereby we have section 1. Section 1 talks about, okay, providing information about, okay, let's even just do that quickly. So I can do, yes, what am I doing? Sorry. Click on this, then add section. Okay, this was causing it. Better. So you can see here, add section. Now, this is section 1. So let me bring this down here to section 2. Let me drag this down. Sorry, trying to drag this. Under first name. First name before last name, under first name. Then you can put this section as what? Personal information. Personal information. Then put it as kindly provide this, the information below. Oh, so I can't answer the question below. Maybe let's answer the question below. So the question below. Right, so you can have this in. Let me see if there's any question in the chat. Abubakar, you're saying hello. Hello to what? Are you lost on anything? So that is in one section. That's this section 2 there. After that, you can now come down. You can add another section here for organization. So after putting personal information, maybe like of the key contact person that's filling this form, you can now come down here and add another section. The section should start with organization. So you drag this down here to under the section, and then you can name this as organization info. I mean, just put in that chat. Provide details of your organization. Organization and attendees. Okay, I mean, so that's where this comes in now, right? So why does your organization need one to attend? I don't know. Anyone can it be like this? And that is it. So now we are done with this form already, right? And then we can do a preview to see how the form looks. This is a preview. Now you can see that this is like the first thing you see. Then you click on next. So this is more like an intro. Normally, somebody would have like a more detailed description about the event in this first section. right? So once you see this, you click on next, and then you now see where to start answering your question. Oh, why is it showing as gain? Let me go back and change it. Sorry. Why is it showing as gain Africa? Let me correct that. So you can come back here to correct it as green, and if you actually come back here and you refresh, you will see that it will change to green because it's working online. Now you can see that it has changed to green, Abby. Green Africa. Now next. This is me answering my question. I didn't even mention too. So you can see this asterisk red. This shows that they are compulsory. As I showed, this is a required question. And how do we do that? Because during my form, I had clicked on required. If I click on this, it takes out that red asterisk. Once I click on this, it shows that whoever is filling this form, they cannot go past this question without filling it. That's just what it means. So there's some question that you don't have to make it asterisk. Some questions are not compulsory, right? For instance, let's put, no, all of them are actually compulsory. Like in this context, they are all compulsory, right? So now you come back here, you have to fill anything. Okay, let me just even leave it like this first. Let me just send it to, let me also show you how you can share it to people to fill. So you click on send. Click on send. You click on, so this is send. So you can just send it via email, or you just copy the link. So this is the link. This is an icon that shows link, right? And you shorten the link because this is too long. Shorten the link, and then you copy it. And I'm going to paste it on our chat. Where's our chat? Sorry. Okay. Wait. I can't find. Okay. I have it. I have it. I have a challenge now. I can't find my Zoom on my system because I've been presenting. I think I went to edit somewhere and okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, interesting. No, cancel. Wow. I'm looking on Zoom and it's not taking me to the class. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hey. Oh, I wanted to really place this on the chat to Solomon, are you on the call? Hi, Solomon. Solomon's on the call with me. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. I can't find my chat to okay, but anyways, I wanted to just tell you that we can click on it and you see how it works, right? But when you feel all of these things, it just I mean, I can't go to the next section because I've not answered this question, which is compulsory. I'm just gonna answer that to Michael. Solomon, please confirm if you're on the call. I know this is not valid. I need to not work. It has to carry a valid email. Yeah. So now you see the organization, they drop down now what I did. So you can see those organizations I put down there: Ace Group, Google, Microsoft, Shopify. So let's assume I'm from Ace Group and I just click on that. Why do I want to attend? Because I love it. That's not a good answer, please. So the number of attendees, let's say we have 5, right? If there are others, right, I can put 7, but normally the what was asked for was nothing less than 5. I just go back to 5 and delete this 5. And now I understand I will pay, $100 upon however. Yes, I understand. And I click on submit. So it shows this during after. I mean, we have received your registration. Insert other information here. I mean, you can also edit this to show a different thing, right? Maybe, oh, congratulations, we received your application, something like that, or the application. That's fine. Now you can get a response, right? Like, so I wanted to send so that we can have other persons to fill the form, so we can see the responses from the back end. Now this is responses. One response, which is what I just filled. As you can see here, shown as 1. Once I click on this, it shows my response. Right, this is my response. Now I can have it on the sheet. Then I'll create a new spreadsheet for this. Can see here, create new spreadsheet. Let me show how I do that again. So this is my response, but now I need to view it on a sheet, right? I'll just go to link to sheet and create new spreadsheet. Now come here and click on create. And so it's creating a sheet for me. And I get to see, now look at the response. It shows the time that I filled the form and the date I filled it and my response. So my first name, Michael, last name, Toby, email address, position, age group. So this is how it works with the form. So you get to see, the responses this way. So, there are also other things you can do too, right, with it. You can change the look of the form. Any change you make on the form, anybody that fills the form again would see the new changes. You can also you can make sure that you only have one person fill the form at a time, right? So you'd have to come to settings, and click on responses and go to limit to 1 response. That is it. So that's it basically. I don't know if there's any question from anyone. If this was quite
No question.
was it very explainable?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's only you saying yes and saying no question. Any other person, please.
It's clear, sir. Because we have been taught how to create form before, sir.
Oh, you've taught how to create the form before?
Yes.
Nobody told me this. You allowed me to
And
go over it
it
again.
might not be everybody. That's why I will not say anything. For advantage of people that do not
the other thing that I would have talked on, no. The other thing,
yeah.
I would have
In the previous
spent more time on
classes, you have been taught.
slides. I didn't know
Yeah.
this. I would have spent more time on slides actually.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that already. But anyway, I still no knowledge is great. I don't know if you've
Yes,
learned
sir.
something new from the last time you taught form. Was there anything new that you learned from this class on form?
It's only the Google form, sir. There is not something new, like the slide. You have not been taught how to create slide.
I mean the form. You said you've been taught forms before, right? So I'm asking, like, is there anything that I did with the form that looks new? Maybe like there's
Yes,
anything new.
the connection to the spreadsheet. I don't think we have been taught that we'll be able to see it on the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, that's fine. I think that makes sense. So, I mean, that's all for now.
Yes,
I wish
I even wanted to ask, apart from, can you hear me? Sir?
Yeah, I can hear you, please. Continue.
I said I even wanted to ask, apart from calculations and financial, yes, can we do any other thing on the spreadsheet? Maybe
Yeah.
filling of forms, not directly from the Google form, maybe directly on the Google sheet.
I'm not sure if I understand. Like, if you can do, I just opened
Like
the spreadsheet for you now.
Written application. Is there a way they can write something maybe on the Google sheet, spreadsheet, not necessarily calculation?
For application, Abi, are you talking about this that you're seeing on the screen now?
Yes.
Yeah, you can manually add anybody's own. I mean, you can add another business on here. It will still be there. It just shows. I don't know if that's what you're asking. I mean, maybe
And
someone
can we share? Okay, we can still share the sheet for
Yeah,
somebody
no, the
to
same. Yeah,
write
what you
his
learned
own
on this day, you can share it
without
too, by the
sharing
way.
the form.
Yes, you can share this too.
Okay.
You can share it. I mean, you can share this backend the same way I had taught you sharing the other one too. But you know, when it comes to form 9, you need to be very careful. So you need to only share it as view only. You don't share it as an editor. So somebody do not go and delete people's application. Right. I mean, except you are sharing it to a trusted person that wants to work on it, maybe to like review the application and take out people that do not really meet up the criteria of the application.
Okay.
And so you can also do that too. So it's not the same way I taught you that one too. You view, you share, copy link and share with them. You understand? So it's the same thing. Even the form itself too. You can also add somebody as a collaborator to edit the form. Just so you know. You can also share the form, add collaborator, for someone to help you also like edit the form itself, maybe to add the questions, or maybe review the form and maybe do something better, or capture something that you did not capture before. Same thing too.
Okay.
You can do all of that there. All right. All right. Yeah, I can go ahead. Please, your question.
When we are taught how to create Google form, then we are not taught like how do we go back to Google form after we have created it, just to leave it back.
Sorry, how do you do what?
How do you go back to the form that we have created, then how to check it back, like check where it is? How will we find it, sir?
Oh, I just showed you now. That's what it is here. So this is the form already. This is the form that you created. So the form itself, you see the responses. This is the responses that I showed you. So I'm the only one that I've showed you. I wanted to share the link. You know that I've showed you how to share the link, right? Which is through
I know how to share the link. Like, I'm having difficulties after I've created a form, then going back like to see the form that I've created before. I'm not saying it.
It's there now. So let me even leave this place. If I go back to my drive, remember I said go back to your drive.
Okay.
I'm trying to open my drive right now. Let me just type drive, I beg. Drive. So this is my drive.
Oh.
If I go to home,
okay,
or my drive, if I go to home or my drive, you will see it there. So let me go to my drive. So it's still loading.
All right.
Okay. This is my drive. It's showing every time. I can search for it. I can either just search for it here. We call it green Africa. Yeah. But green Africa. Network enhance. Can you see it?
All right.
Either way, because I just recently worked on it. If I click on home, it will show.
All right, sir.
As my most recent
recent work.
yeah. So you can see it here too again.
All right, sir.
See what I worked on previously, October breakdown, that shit that we worked on.
Sure.
Yeah. So once I click on this, okay, this one now is the responses. This is the Excel sheet responses. This is the form.
Where is the form? All right.
So I click on the form now. It will take me to the form.
All right. Thank you very
Do you
much,
see
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you,
So
sir.
your drive app, if anything you work on your Google space, right? It's all in your drive. Just go to your drive and you'll see it there. As long as it's connected to that email, not that you work on something on another person's drive and be expecting to see it in your own drive. It's only if they make a collaborator that you sit on your own drive. But if you're not being made a collaborator, you will not sit on your drive.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's it for now.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Please, sir, can I use the same format you used here also to create an invoice for form for my business? Okay, so to create an invoice is an invoice. Invoice is different from form, right? So to do that, just you can go to the Excel sheet. You can create invoice either using the Microsoft Word or Excel sheet, right? If you come back to this Excel sheet, you see where I have shown. Let me go to no, not here. I mean, you can still do it here too, not like as long as you're already on an Excel sheet, you can do it anywhere. See an Excel sheet, new, from templates. It gives you template now. You can see an invoice here. Click on this invoice. You can create this invoice, right? You just re-edit it, let it fit in. But to be honest, I don't like to use Excel sheet to do invoice. I mean, not that it doesn't work, but it works fine too, but because of sometimes I might want to put logos or put some things. I mean, sometimes you might struggle to do that, as opposed to when you do like a proper design on Canva, or you use the Google document. So this is actually Excel sheet for invoice. So you can do the calculation here, name the items yourself. Let's say the description is to buy. Description is 2 HP AC, air condition 1, that is quantity $120. I mean, something like that. Deep freezer for instance, right? 2, right? So this is 2. You can see it's not like what we did with that other one. So you can, when you do this, you can do times the product of this times this. So $200 times 2 is what gave you the 400. That's why you can see a formula here, right? Same thing goes with this too. Remember that product in mathematics is multiplication, right? And why we have sum as addition. So yeah, they did not do demand. They didn't do the way I did that. No, the other one I did equals to this times, and I did asterisk as time, then $200. But yeah, what they did is equals to product bracket E20, F2. So that I'm saying that it has all the formulas, everything, whichever way you want to put it, how you know that you calculate, you can put it there like that. So that is what brought about this multiplication. Then here is the total. You can see sum of all of this equals to sum. Not like the way I did it, right? Adjustment is, minus 100. Then this is when you minus $600 from $100. So when you minus $100 from $600, it gives you this. That's why you're seeing it as sum. Sum because there's already a minus here. That is why it is not minus. It is showing sum because this plus this will give you 500 because plus 600 plus in bracket minus. I've not been doing mathematics, please. I'm so sorry. I believe you understand that already. It's taking me back to my days when I was teaching in school. All right, so that is it. So that is just how you can create that. Then you can put a note. Maybe we cannot refund any money, stuff like that. Do not refund. Sorry, no refund, something like that. No refund upon payments. I know business people, they like to do that. No refund upon payment.
Yes, a question. Apart from this invoice, is there a template for the spreadsheet, maybe for a business breakdown, how maybe you can tally your for stock check or any other to tally your?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I said, is there a breakdown, a template on
For
the
what?
spreadsheet as well? Not for invoice, maybe for stock check, which you can tally your business to
Yes,
look
now,
like
yes,
that.
I had shown. Okay, let me just go back. See it here. So if you go to spreadsheet itself, let me see, come back to this place. If I come here,
okay,
you will see new from template gallery. There are different templates, so you might not find everything you need there, but look at this now. Look at templates. All of these are templates. So whichever thing you need, if you need you need to do a schedule, you need to do travel plan, wedding planner, you need to do like a finance investment tracker, you need to do monthly budget. But sometimes these things can be a bit complex. You don't do a to-do list, but you can create all of these things from scratch. If you want to do this one, we did invoice, expense reports, right? CRM reports, purchase order, project management, Gantt chart. These are templates. All of these are templates, right? So monthly budget, stuff like that. Then this is to create from scratch, blank, which is like the one I did the first time. The blank document, the blank spreadsheet I did. Yeah, so I hope that answered your question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think there's any question. I believe there's no other question. We can call it a wrap now. I believe we can call it a wrap. Thank you. So, Solomon, I don't know if we've all filled the attendance. Yes, you can use your phone to achieve this too. Oh, okay. For the template, I'm not sure. You can use your phone to design anything, right? But you will not get this template. Or I'm not sure you get the template. But for you to use your phone, you need to download the apps. That you need to download Google Sheets, Google Doc, Google what again? Google Slides. I mean, you need to download all of those things on an app. But once you download them, they'll all be connected to your Gmail. Do you understand? So that is it. Okay. Okay, I think that is all for now. Any other question from anyone? I think that is it. Solomon, are you on the call? Solomon? Hello, Solomon. Solomon. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm calling Solomon, so that he can send the attendance to you. But let me see if I can
think he's far away.
I think it's far away too, but let me copy the attendance. I think I have it on the chat here. Copy and paste. Okay, so Loashon, I've sent the attendance so I can fill again. Please, what do we all think about the class? Was it was it good?
It's very wonderful. Such an eye opener, more especially for me.
Okay, thank you.
Part. I'm even going to implement it right now for business.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you so much.
It was very engaging. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, Solomon, I don't know if you can hear me, Solomon. I think I would have to just call Solomon directly on the call.
Thank you, sir, for the class.
Yeah, you're welcome. But please just hold on the bit so that in case he has any information, let me just quickly.
Is there a way we can reach you so that if you have any difficulty once we embark on our
Yeah, you
activities
can.
for
I
the
mean, I don't know
research.
if you're on a group chat, so you can speak with the class manager. I mean, you can speak with the person in charge that, I mean, you're trying to reach Michael Muraki. She will send you. But either way, let me see if I can.
Sorry, sir, why not drop your social media hands on the chat box or your WhatsApp number if it is possible?
Yes, I'm doing that shortly. WhatsApp number. So sometimes I'm not very responsive on WhatsApp. I'm not going to lie to you. But you can. I mean, I respond so well on LinkedIn. I respond so well on group chat. If I was on that group chat now, I would. I mean, and you tag me. I just what if you message me on WhatsApp directly, because I have, like, I'm not even
All
joking.
right,
I have over.
you can share your link. You can share
Yeah.
your link in them since you
Okay.
respond
Great.
on
Thank you
LinkedIn.
so
If
much.
we have
Thank you so
any
much. Thanks for
difficulty.
understanding. If see my WhatsApp is so much. I have like 1,001 messages on WhatsApp, and I'm so scared.
Yeah, it's not easy, sir. We understand.
It's not easy at all. Okay. I'm trying to go to. Okay, let me just use my phone. I was trying to see if I could use my laptop, but let me just use my phone to send. Okay, it's actually just my name. Maybe just search for Michael Muraki on LinkedIn. Or let me try and get the link and drop there. When we just search for me
Okay.
on LinkedIn like that, you will see me. But let me send you the link that will just take you straight to my profile. Saved. I recently lost my account. Okay. Share. Okay, that's a link to my LinkedIn.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, but I
Start
mean, either
connecting
way, you
with
can also
you.
you can also speak to them that you want to get to me. I mean, once I'm being told, I'll definitely respond. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I don't know why
Okay.
Solomon is not on this call. Just hold on a bit. Let me see if I can call Solomon in case he has any information to share. All right, Solomon should be here now. He said it was his